Good morning. My name is James Campbell. I'm Managing Director of Botswana Diamonds PLC, a London AIM and Botswana Stock Exchange listed company. And I'm delighted to be joined by Andrew Long, the founder and CEO of Subterrane, a specialist geophysical, structural, geological exploration company out of the UK. Now, Andrew has been ground truthing over the past 10 days or so on Botswana Diamonds' Thorny River project. And this ground truthing has all been about trying to get better clarity on potential new Marsfonteins on the Thorny River project. And just a bit of background on that, Marsfontein was a 0.4 hectare kimberlite blow on an echelon kimberlite dike swarm, which had a payback of 3.5 days. And Marsfontein was partially obstructed by a dolerite dike. So the thesis of which Andrew is going to be looking at is that where are there other potential obstructions which may enable Botswana Diamonds PLC to find another Marsfontein. So Andrew, you've come to the end of your 2-week or so ground truthing. Tell us how it's gone.
Well, thank you, James. First of all, thank you very much for hosting me out here. I've had a wonderful time. Makes a real difference from sitting in the office, crunching the digital data. And that, as you say, the whole point of this long journey to Africa, to one of the oldest cratonic parts of the world, the crust, is to ground truth what the geophysics is telling us. And so far, I've had a great time collecting many measurements from the field, geological measurements. So we've been going to the outcrop, the hard data. We have Botswana Diamonds drill data as well, and we're going to put it together, the structural measurements of joints, fractures, brittle structures, ductile structures, shear zones, and so on. And we're going to reinforce the sigmoid tectonics with this part of the Limpopo belt. So I'm very happy initially with the results, but we still haven't finished yet until we get to those final targets for drilling.
Thank you. Andrew, I've got to ask, seeing that you're British and I'm British too, about the weather. We've probably had some of the most extraordinarily hot weather, nudging 44 degrees centigrade. How did you cope?
Oh, well, the African sun, it's not shining today, but it's a wonderful feeling to wake up in the morning and see the sun rising for another beautiful day. And even though the temperatures may just get a little bit too hot, and we did have that minor heat wave the other day, a couple of days ago, on the whole it's been perfectly comfortable. I've been drinking a lot of water, so you always must remember to bring a lot of water into the field. So we're healthy, rehydrated every day, and yeah, it's very pleasant up here.
Typical British understatement, a minor heat wave knocking 44 degrees. Andrew, obviously what our investors are very keen to look at is when do you think you'll produce the next iteration of your targets, which will enable the company to start drilling?
Well, James, we started communicating with each other, about 6 months ago, February, and I've been showing you some of the presentations and iterations of what sigmoid tectonics can bring to diamond exploration in this part of the world. So we've been collating the hard data. We have the drill data. As I say, there's plenty of outcrop here. You just need to know where to look for it. You have to search hard, you find it. So I've got hundreds of measurements to go back to. We'll plug them in, we'll fit it all together, but hopefully by the end of the year we will have some real progress to make.
Great stuff, Andrew. Andrew, thank you very much indeed for coming and joining us in South Africa, and we look forward to the next iteration of your work.
Thank you very much, James. Thank you.